Hello and welcome. I'm Gigi and I'm here to do a tarot reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to be looking at the lesson that you're meant to be learning right now. So what we're going to do today, as is the usual for these kinds of tarot videos, we are going to separate into 3 piles. Each pile is going to have a crystal that you get to resonate with. So you can either pick by which pile feels the best to you or by which crystal feels the best to you. Okay, we're going to take these 2 piles and riffle them back together. We're going to take our other 2 piles and riffle them back together. All right. And unfortunately, my hands are kind of hurting today. It's a little bit cold here, so I am going to cut these piles into these piles. Exciting. Okay, it's time to sort out our 3 piles. So we get cards from the top, cards from the bottom, and then we go top, bottom, top. These cards will hang out over here in case we need any clarification. And pile number 1, the pile farthest to my left, is going to have this lovely green aventurine. Pile number 2 will get this serene howlite stone. And pile number 3 will get this funky little yellow opal. I really like this stone. I don't know why, it just makes me happy. All right, now you get to select your pile and your stone. So take a minute, see what resonates with you, and I will see you in your video. Hi there, pile number 1. You picked this lovely green aventurine, which is kind of known as the stone of gamblers because it's a very lucky stone and it also brings in a lot of money and abundance into your life. So if that's something you've been needing, you definitely picked a good one. Let's get into your reading today. This is the lesson you're meant to be learning right now. You know, you have to be a little more discerning about what you say and to whom. The first card that comes across is our 7 of Swords. And it's not that there are bad people around you per se. It's just that people can misconstrue your meaning sometimes and use that against you. So you want to make sure right now that you are double checking your text messages and emails before you send them, that you're taking a moment to pause before you speak and make sure that you're choosing your words really carefully. And again, just being a little bit of a smart noodle about who you're going to talk to and about what. All right, our next little card is the Hanged Man, one of my favorite cards. This card is telling us when you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Suspend yourself above the situation. Try to get a bird's eye view of what's going on because sometimes we get lost in the details in our lives. So this card is reminding us to just kind of take a step back. Again, take a second before you act and really think through your next moves. Finally, we get our Page of Wands. And this card is encouraging you to chase the things that you're passionate about and that bring you inspiration in your life. So maybe it's become a little bit too dry in the landscape of your life recently. It's been all work and no play. So we got to bring back some of the levity and the joy into your life. So as a quick little recap, take a second before you speak or before you act to make sure that your intentions are following through in your actions and your words, and bring in a little bit of playfulness and joy into your life so that you can keep inspiring yourself and not get too burned out. Thank you so much, pile number 1. And I hope that this was illuminating and entertaining for you. You can join me at the end for my little closing segment, or if this is all you need, I hope that you have a wonderful day. See you next time. Hi there, pile number 2. You picked this lovely howlite worry stone. I really like howlite, especially if you're dealing with worries and anxiety. This is a stone that's really good for quieting the mind and kind of alleviating some of that racing thought syndrome. So if you've been a little bit anxious lately, you picked a really good stone today. Let's get into your reading. This is the lesson you're meant to be learning right now. You know, there are times in life where we all feel a little lonely, a little isolated, like maybe we're not being seen or understood the way that we hope to be. And in that case, it's time for you to romance yourself a little bit, to appreciate yourself. We've got our Knight of Cups coming through, telling you that it's time to pursue the things that make you feel really valued and nourished in your life, and to go after those things, not to wait around for someone to bring them. Because I hate to tell you, nobody's coming to save us. We got to do it ourselves. So take the time to really make yourself feel loved, to let yourself know how proud you are of how far you've come, and maybe give yourself a little treat when you're done with all of that reflection to commemorate all the progress that you've been making. Also, I want you to start thinking ahead to what your legacy is going to be. This is the 10 of Pentacles, and this is indicating things that are going to go rippling beyond you. So this is the impact that you have on the world. This is the way that you want to be remembered. So start thinking about, what is the message or the impact, the memento? What is it that I want to leave behind that's going to live on after me? How do I want people to remember me and think about me? These are the things you need to be concentrating on a little bit more. Finally, the Queen of Comfort, the Queen of Pentacles. Take some time to make sure that your environment is a sanctuary, that your clothes are comfortable and keep you warm and safe, that the food you eat is really good for you as well as delicious. This is taking care of ourselves again. Now, Knight of Cups is more on an emotional level. This is more on a physical level. So if you notice, we've got balance between these two things, both the soul and the body. So when we're taking care of ourselves, we're really digging deep to make sure that we're getting the things that we need and not looking for them in other people or things. We're really coming back home and starting at square one. I hope that this message was illuminating and entertaining for you today. If you'd like, you can join me at the end for my closing segment, or if this is all you need, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks so much, Pile 2. I'll see you later. Hi there, pile number 3. You chose this jazzy little yellow opal. I just love it so much. Everything opalized to me is just like, beautiful. Yellow opal is really good for working with your solar plexus chakra. So all of that willpower, that drive and determination, that self-confidence, this is a great boosting crystal for that. You picked a good one today. Let's look into your message. This is the lesson that you are meant to be learning right now, or lessons. We'll see what the case may be. Beautiful. So the first card that comes through is the Justice card. And the message I'm getting off of this one for you is that karma is already taking care of it. Don't feel like you need to push, pull, or manipulate a situation to make it work out the way that you're hoping it will. Sometimes things don't work out exactly as we envision them, but there is always balance in the universe. And what goes around comes around. Ever mind the rule of 3, what you give out comes back to thee. So karma is taking care of it, both for you and for other people. So keep that in mind. As karma takes care of things, cleans out the things that are no longer energetically aligned with you, you're going to feel on top of the world, baby. And you're going to see other people start to recognize this in you too. So you're going to get some compliments and kudos for your energy, for things that you're working on, and they are well deserved. So resist the urge to deflect those compliments. Accept them as graciously as you can. And finally, I know that you've been dealing with some decision making lately. I want you to take some of the pressure off of yourself about making the right choice. Because one option is the direct route. The other option is the scenic route. But you're going to learn what you need to learn, and you're going to get to where you're going. So trust in the process, trust in the universe, trust in yourself and your intuition and the keen mind that you've been honing all of these years, and trust yourself to make the right decision for you. Remember that everything in this world is temporary. So it's really okay to make a choice and move forward. Don't be paralyzed by analysis. So as a quick summation, let karma take care of it. Accept the kudos and compliments. Say thank you. And finally, take the pressure off of yourself when it comes to making choices. You've got a strong intuition and a great mind, and you have all the tools you need to get you where you're going. I hope that this message was illuminating and entertaining for you. And if you'd like, you can join me at the end for my closing segment. If this is all you need, I hope that you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. We had some really great messages today. I'm really happy that you were able to join me, and I hope that you took away something that you can think about, that you can work on, some actions that you can take in your life. And I hope that this day is so good to you and that you learn the things you're meant to learn as peacefully and smoothly as possible. If you liked what you saw today, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, send a like, and tell all your friends so that way we can get this thing rocking and rolling and maybe build a little community for ourselves around here. Thank you so, so much for joining me. Have a marvelous day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.